Sappy, sappy, sappy. Between you and me, I hate Valentines. Every day is Valentine's. It doesn't have to be a specific day, but she loves it. Janine loves it. So I'm here for you, babe. Oh, yeah, so check this out. Right through our gates, which are still holding up pretty good. It's one of the main gates that gets all the wear, but wow, I'm starting to cover everything already. Are you excited, Turtle? Are you excited? You love the snow, don't you? Wow. Oh, that's cold. That is cold. So I'm going in. I'm almost done with the episode 56. Doing laundry. Oh, check this out. Maybe I'll show it later too. So I've been trying to figure out. So the side gate that we're doing, I've got one done. The other one, because I had to cut it in half, so I'm going to start working on the other one, I think on Monday. And I think my son said he'd be able to come over and help on Monday to hang that door. And once it's hung, I can then, with his help too, which would be nice, is to get the other beam up. And I gotta shave. I'm getting grays. I need to trim it down. All right, so with my son coming on Monday, we could do that because it's going to be nicer. I think it's going to be in the 40s. Still cold, but if it's sunny, it's not bad. Well, I've been trying to come up or figure out, I want to do a light on that back gate. Nothing that's extreme, nothing that's going to like try to bring focus where, hey, is this the main entrance or not? Because it is pretty cool. It's a cool, it turned out pretty cool. The gate almost looks like a vault. And we're gonna build the other one, so it's gonna be like a French door. So anyway, in this house right up here, this little light, that's part of the original, and that is the only fixture I think I have not touched in this house. And it's kind of a dated type of light for what I want to go with the theme of this house. I mean, it's fine, but it's just, to me, it doesn't really match. Well, I've had this idea okay, so here, I'm going to point outside real quick. See the umbrella? And I never really pointed this out before, and there's another one there, but we lost the umbrella with wind. It's over there by the red bench. But what I did is I took old patio heaters that were, the top didn't work. I think I had one I tore apart, and then I got another one from somebody that was throwing it out or something. Anyway, I use those and turn them into umbrella stands, because the ones that you find in the stores with just the base, they're not heavy. So I made concrete buckets and put them inside where the propane would go to really help hold them down. And it actually worked pretty good, but I left the umbrellas up on occasion, and this wind up here, we're getting used to it now, but before, those winds just pick up out of nowhere, and all of a sudden umbrellas are flying, and even those stands couldn't stand up to it. Okay, so with that, I saved some pieces, and this is the heat shield. So this was up in just an example, the the top little, I don't know what you call it, the silver reflector, I guess the reflector, that goes on top of here, and then the heat units inside with this. So this is the downside, and I always wanted to create something out of this, like a light, like an industrial light up here. Yeah, it's dripping because I just washed it, but so I thought that'd be cool, maybe do some industrial lights coming off of this as a main light. Well, this has been sitting in the RV for a few years at this point, I think, and I just had that thought, like, oh my goodness, I could totally make the light for the gate back there, and then I'm gonna add, here, I tell you what, I'm gonna show it. I just did a quick drawing, so I'm gonna show it right here with the picture somewhere in there, but this kind of gives you an idea. But I think this will go really cool. And how fun is it to take something that was old and then turn it into something cool and rough and rustic, which is perfect for our project. A little bit of industrial look. And I think I'm going to add a wood piece on top to help protect this metal on top, because I don't know, it's not the super thickest, so I don't know how long it'd last if it was exposed to weather. So with the electrical underneath it, I'm going to put a wood piece on top that's going to be, and it's going to kind of bring it, make it a little bit larger too. So I just came up with that this morning for some reason, and I'm excited about it because I think it's going to look good. And if it doesn't, we'll take it down and try something else, but I think it's going to be kind of cool. And the light, here I'm going to show you. So the light, just using our light here, so it kind of shines through the top too, so it's kind of decorative, and then the gaps underneath will spread out the light, and then you have a main light with the hole right here underneath. So I'm a little extra excited about it, I guess. Sorry. Alright, back to work. We can work on the video. Janee loves Valentine's Day, and she did these cool hearts. Oh, you don't want to see something cool? Okay, so we got a few things. They're still in the truck, but here's what we got from that same deal, or that same sale, the same guy in Payson. That's why we went down there. For we got a couple saddles, and we got a wheel. You know what? I'm gonna go show you right now in the snow before I hold on. And we're going back again on Thursday because we made a deal where I need with some more tanks. Okay, so what we end up getting, it's snowing. So we got this stone wheel, and look at that. That's a big one. That's like, I've seen like 12-inch ones online. They're not cheap. That one looks like it's about 14 inches maybe, or so, maybe 16. The wood on it is rotten with these nails and stuff, so what I want to do is take the wheel and maybe replicate the design or change it up a little bit and do something cool with that. And then we also got these saddles. They are worn out, like really worn out. They're not the greatest shape, but for cheap, Janee really liked the idea of maybe putting it on a hitching post, and kids can take pictures, or family can, you know, they could sit on it and take pictures and all. Well, I guess while I'm here, I'll show you what we got back here. So all these are, oh, what do they call them, for the old electric lines, and it looked like a lot of them were used for even telegraph. So we got a whole bunch of those, and I thought what would be cool in this is actually make a faux electric line that's kind of old school with these on it. It might look kind of cool. And then we got all these old oil cans. I think we got 10 of them or 8 of them, something like that. Here, this one's cool. It looks kind of industrial, like something used in maybe in a railroad. These, a whole bunch of them. We got more over here. I decided to take them out of the that was from getting stuck in pacing my Coke bottle. Oh, this is the one that. This one's like really kind of cool and unique. I don't know. This is a pipe wrench clamp. I don't know. Cool for decor. This one's pretty cool. So we have several of them, and we just know that with our industrial project, that just having those for decor will be fun. So we picked those up. What are you doing, Tyler? What are you doing? You having fun in the snow? Okay. Oh, Tarlet loves the snow. Okay, and then what else we get? I already offloaded the wood. And then, these things. So we got more records. We already got some. I'm not a big fan of Led Zeppelin, but he had a whole bunch of records. I just kind of looked through things that I thought I might recognize. I always wanted to get a Jimi Hendrix. And then here's some John Wayne stamps that he sold to me for $10. Everybody likes John Wayne, right? So that's kind of cool. I actually have a small stamp collection. But here's something cool we got. And it was kind of an impulse buy. But check this out. Look at that. Oh, it's an old spotlight. This thing's massive. I mean, crazy size it is, and it's heavy. This whole base, it might be hard to tell in the camera, but so the electric is not. It's got a little switch box right here. It looks like electric was cut. But I was really thinking that maybe I could fix this and put a new cord in there and take off the lens and see what kind of light I could put in there, like an LED that wouldn't take too much power, just for accent light, not for spotlight, but just for a cool accent light. So I really liked it, and Janee is the one that got us to get it, because one of the things we kind of want to do is get a small stage, just for like a solo or a duo, I guess, for a singer, guitarist. And it'd be cool to do stuff like this, like put some antique vintage lights in there, to go with our train station theme. So for now, we just stuck it upstairs, and then we'll figure it out. It'll be a couple years, I'm sure, before we do that. So, all right, that's it for now. I'm gonna get back to the video. Janee's gonna be home soon. All right.
It looks good, babe.
Like it?
Yeah. You gonna put the metal on after?
The what?
The metal.
Yeah. Because I didn't know if we needed to carry it there or something.
Oh, yeah.
Mess with it.
It's gonna look nice. It's heavy.
Right.
Oh, but the
Well,
wood
it's all
will...
concreted in, like a 1.5 foot down.
Yeah, but that's only the bottom. That looks
But yeah, that's why I wanted just
I think it's
because if you're banging it, it's gonna put
yeah.
in case that cracks or something. So yeah, I want it
Thanks, Gary.
extra secure. But for right now, it's fine.
Is you in here time?
Ready? Moment of truth.
Should run away if needed.
It opens.
It does. Wow.
It works.
I can already see the problem Dad's looking at.
What?
Huh? How much it shuts.
How much goes inward?
Yeah.
Not much, but I actually bought a pole that's gonna be up here,
Oh,
so
the
that it has
stop it?
something to stop behind it, and I'm gonna
Okay.
attach it over here.
Like when we're
That's
not
the
using
plan.
it, you could still put the wood under it.
Yeah, that's true. Keep it stationary.
Yeah, until you.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Put a
Nice,
block of
babe.
some sort.
Shut the hell out of it.
All right.
Do you want me to grab that?
Okay. Next. Clean on that side.
No, it's clean as that bottom one.
Yeah. All right.
But it's still cleaner than the one on this side.
Bolts.
Bolt. The bolts. The washer over there.
No, that's right.
Oh my gosh.
He had a face to where it was panic, but it looked so fake. I couldn't tell if it was real.
Okay.
I'll take the tools. This is where, like, in the editing, you need to staple the temperature that we're not used to. Right next
Yeah,
to
it is freezing. My hand is numb because I'm so
What
cold.
do you think of the design?
It looks really good, babe.
I need to touch up.
Front right there.
But-
Yeah. But that's easy.
and then
At
I'll
least
finish
it's
the
up.
bolts tomorrow or something. All right. Did it?
Yay!
All right. We're back in here. Today is February 13th. It's a Tuesday. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day to all the sappy people out there, including my fiance Janee, who loves Valentine's Day. I think we're gonna spend time. She's got plans, so we'll see. I think we're just spending time with the kids, having pizza, floats, strawberry floats, I think. Anyway. All right, so back in here yesterday, I forgot the camera. My son came into town and helped me out. I'll show you what we did. We got a little bit of video footage that we'll probably show right just then, but with Janae's cell phone, she took some when she was off work. We were still working out here, and it turned out pretty cool. So we got the window awning. I got to do touch-ups and stuff with stain and a little bit of sanding there and some paint. But we've got some of the bolts in so far because I forgot to spray paint them, so I'm going to spray paint the other ones and get those in there. And we got them right into the studs, So that's going to be really secure up there. Plus there's 3 screws on each of those, and then we did these. So most of the weight's going to be right on these 2x6s. But turned out pretty cool. And then we're going to put a cover on it. And before I do that, I need to put the battens up there. And in order to do that, I need to get the first board at an angle cut to determine where the horizontal batten's going to go. So maybe we're working on that kind of stuff today and this week. And then we also installed one gate, which turned out pretty cool. Hinges were perfect spacing, and it's completely level on the bubble. It's perfect. And we just put a bucket in front of it so any wind doesn't catch it for right now until we get the second door made. It's gonna go right here next to it. But now that that's done, I can determine where the distance is and where the next railroad tie beam's gonna go. This metal's gonna go on the door, so I could get this prepped real quick and get that out of here. This, I think I showed it on a video, but the other day. So, but yeah, this is gonna be the light. Spray paint it more. That's gonna be the light that's gonna go over the gate. All right, let's get to work. All right, we're painting some. I'm painting the handle and some more screws. This is for the gate. Just had a visitor come visit for a little bit. Somebody we met in town at some parties and stuff, so I wanted to show him the caboose and all. He wanted to see it. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I just cut these to 82.5 inches, and what that's going to do is that's going to be the awning roof, and it's going to go over 3 inches on each side for the over, and then it's going to be about 3 inches on each side, and it's going to be about 3 inches on the front. So I guess that'll work out. The only problem is I couldn't use all the same solid 2x6s. I have to use a 2x5, 1x, what is this, 1x3 or 2x3, 2x3. I think it's the last one I have under that wood pile, so I kind of lucked out. It's not the best one, so I got to do some sanding on this one. All right, so I'm gonna do some boring sanding. Maybe I'll turn on the radio for a minute. I'll be back. Time to stain. First coat done. Alright, we're back today. Happy Valentines. Today is February 14th. Janee is getting her hair done and hanging out with her daughter in town. A little bit of shopping. She got me a nice Valentine and exchanged 1 and 2. Sappy, sappy, sappy. Alright, it is afternoon. Internet's been down for a couple days. Dealing with the local internet, it's not a high speed. I learned a little bit when the guy was here, the tech. And for where we live, the only option, let's set this down. The only option is a 6 meg download and 1 point something upload. And I think we're running about 7. We're a little bit above what their minimum goal is for where we live. Well, I've been having issues lately. It's been going off. Usually we haven't had issues at all, and we could stream videos and movies and all that just fine. But our upload's terrible. So to upload one of these videos, 20-30 minute video, takes about 24 hours, give or take, depending on the length, 20 minutes to 30 minutes. It takes a long time, and it bogs down everything else. So we actually have internet at the commercial as well, so we just upload it here where we don't use it very often for anything else. So anyway, what I'm doing today, I hear my phone text going, so maybe Janee's on our way back already, so I gotta hurry. But I'm trying to dig the hole for the other beam and try to get that in. The faster I can get that in concrete, faster I can get the door put in there, and I can finish this, because I want that concrete to cure for like 7 days minimum before we put the door on. And I think my understanding with concrete is it takes a full 30 days-ish to fully cure, I think, just depending on how much it is, but 7 days I think gives us the good cure for it. So and I have a friend coming up, not this weekend but next weekend. He wants to come up and help me, so that's nice of him. Shout out to you, buddy, for that. He's said it a few times in the past, and he's a bachelor this following weekend, so he said he wants to come up and help me with whatever I'm working on. So we'll see what the weather's gonna be like. This weekend's gonna be awesome, but we'll see what happens next weekend. But maybe the door will be ready for him to help me install that. Some extra muscle for that one. These are heavy. So all right, so I'm gonna dig the hole, try to get the beam in. About 2 feet in the ground. Perfect height to get to there. That thing's heavy. So I'm gonna slide it in and try to support this thing. Okay. I've had to make several adjustments to the beam. I got it in there, and then I realized this one, even though it looked straight from the eye when I put the board on it and level, this had to be turned and moved over a couple inches, and then I had to fine tune again, probably three more times just to get it. The nice thing is that bubble across the top, I got perfect depth. I mean, it is just, it's hugging the line, but it's in the lines. So for railroad ties, perfect. By the way, there's a nice gap between that beam and the fence. And I knew that was gonna be about that. But what we want to do, what we were thinking, is actually adding a gabion rock fence that would butt up against this fence, this chain link, and this, run it all the way to the road this way, and then behind the fence maybe just do the corrugated metal on this side. So we're thinking of doing something a little more decorative, and that's perfect width for that gap, just to have that buffer, so it's going to look like it comes right up to that beam. I'm excited. I love this stuff. It's so fun.